Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Robyn and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a vlog in the garden. It's a Friday afternoon and I've just finished doing a little bit of work today and I thought I would share with you what I'm doing in the garden today. It's pretty windy today and I don't have my microphone hooked up, but I'll be doing a few montages here and there of what I'm doing. The first being taking out today's compost materials. We pretty much produce something like a little bowl like this each day of compost. So I'm gonna go take this over to the compost and then get a few other jobs done in the garden. I should also mention you should definitely go and grab a cup of coffee or tea if you're going to be watching this video. I am drinking a peppermint tea today and it is absolutely delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get into some garden jobs. I haven't actually gotten into this bed for a while and a lot of the lettuce in here is actually going to seed. So I'm going to be cutting some of it for dinner tonight and then just chopping some of it back and then just giving it a little bit of a tidy up because it is a little bit crazy in here. So I know it might seem a waste, but a lot of this lettuce has, basically it's going to seed, so it's getting a little bit bitter. This is exactly the time where I wish that I had chickens to give this lettuce to, but I'm actually going to reuse a lot of it, compost it and make some fertilizer out of it. So I'm going to chuck a lot of this in a bucket of water and then let it sit for about 3 to 5 days or so, and then it'll be a nitrogen rich fertilizer that I can use on the plants. that I really need to get done today is to plant some zucchini. I mentioned in my last video some things that I was sowing and growing in the months of August and September. because the temperature is starting to warm up, I think it's going to be okay to plant some zucchini. So I'm going to be planting Cocoa Zell and Black Beauty today, and just finding some places around in the garden, hopefully to then plant some more in about 2 weeks or so, and then in another 2 weeks to kind of have a succession of zucchini growing. Zucchini would, I think, be one of my favorite things to grow, so I'm very excited to get some zucchini growing and hopefully get a harvest before we move later in the year. I'm actually super happy with how I've prepared this bed. I put some compost, some homemade compost on this bed probably about a month ago or so, and then put some sugarcane mulch on top, and it's turned out really great soil. It was slightly unfinished, the compost, when I put it on here, but it seems to have broken down even further. It's really nice and soft. I don't need to use a kind of a shovel to dig in here. I can see some worms around there, and I think the zucchini is really going to like this spot. Zucchini is quite a heavy feeder, so you want to make sure that you have a good amount of organic matter in the soil wherever you're planting zucchini. So I'm just going to be putting one in each hole, just because I've had a pretty good germination rate with the seed collection site. So I'm just going to be putting one in each hole, and it says to plant them about 20 millimeters deep. And I'm then just really lightly covering them with a bit of mulch, just because I want to be able to see where I put them, so I can see whether they have germinated or not. So I have quite a few seedlings left of some of the lettuce and the greens that I planted quite a while back. I'm not sure if they're too far gone or whether they're going to bolt or not, but I think I'm just going to plant them around where the zucchini will be growing, just to maximize the space there, because I know that these won't grow too big. Right, so I am in the in-ground garden at the moment, something that is definitely a little bit neglected compared to some of the other gardens. It's also peak hour traffic with planes and cars going around, so we are going to deal with that as well. But I've got some worm fertilizer here, aka worm pea, some of the best stuff you will ever have in the garden, and I really want to give a fertilizer to my snow peas. They've started flowering now and producing some snow peas, which is really exciting, but I really want them to continue to grow, so I'm going to continue to feed them nitrogen, which will just encourage that growth. And worm pea is one of the best things that I can feed my plants to encourage for that growth. I'm definitely trying to feed the plants that I really want to get fruit out of before we move, probably about once a week at the moment. And the way I'm fertilizing the plants is pretty much through worm pea and my homemade fertilizer. I'm very aware that it is teeny tiny, but it's the first reasonable sized snow pea and I really want to try it, and I know I should have let it grow more, but just really can't wait. I agree too. There is seriously nothing better than homegrown snow peas and homegrown beans. Like, you just cannot beat them. So I think I might leave you there. I'm going to go head inside, and I promised a certain someone that I would watch The Lord of the Rings tonight, so watching the extended version, and I definitely need to get in and start watching that now. Crazy galahs going over me. I hope you enjoyed this video, just seeing what I get up to in an afternoon. This is a pretty standard afternoon of me just getting some gardening chores done. You won't see too much more planting from me because we are moving, so the next few videos I'm going to be sharing how I'm actually transplanting a lot of the trees that I've planted here. So look out for that. Make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate all of the new subscribers that have come to this channel. Please let me know who you are, where you're from, down in the comments down below. And make sure you like this video to let me know whether you like this kind of content or not. I hope you're all having a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And until my next video, happy gardening, guys. Sorry for all of the crazy birds around. Bye.